If you're a contractor who bids on architecturally specified projects, you need to understand how product substitutions work for those times when specified products either aren't available, not from your preferred supplier, or they're the wrong product altogether. One helpful tool to get a product substituted is a side-by-side comparison. By the end of this video, you'll understand what a side-by-side is, how to use one, and how to create one for your project. What's up guys, welcome to the Metal Roofing channel. I'm Barnette. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. We release metal roofing and metal construction content every Monday and Wednesday. Let's start by talking about what a side-by-side comparison is and why it matters when you're bidding on an architecturally specified project. I'll be using examples from Sheffield Metals, who can help you create a side-by-side if you want to substitute one of their products. Stay to the end of the video to learn more about their process. When you're putting together your bid, the project specifications created by the architect defines the basis of design, which is used to set the performance and quality requirements of the project. So if you want to win the contract, your bid needs to include products that meet the minimum basis of design. If we're talking a standing seam metal roof, the spec might call out for a product that has a specific profile, seam height, testing requirements, and more. Sometimes specified products aren't available, not from your preferred supplier, or there's a different product that might work better for the application. In this case, you would want to submit a product substitution along with your bid. Before doing this, make sure the specification allows for product substitutions because some specs don't allow them at all. You can verify that product substitutions are permitted by reading the specification section Division 1 and substitution procedures in the project manual. This is where a side-by-side comes into play. The goal of a side-by-side is to give a visual comparison between the originally specified product and your proposed substituted product. And remember, your substitution still must meet the minimum basis of design and be an equivalent or better product than the original. We'll break down a real example of a side-by-side comparison chart, but first let's discuss the two main types. Type number 1, product versus product. The first type of a side-by-side for a product substitution is utilized when a manufacturer's product or brand is named in the specification. When you're proposing to substitute a different product than the specified product, but it still has similar or better characteristics and performance standards, the side-by-side will help to show how the substitute product compares in terms of warranties, paint type, color, testing standards, and other requirements. Type number 2, product versus project requirements. The second type of a side-by-side is used when the architect puts out a specification that doesn't specifically name a manufacturer and instead specifies what requirements products must meet. Let's look at an example of a product versus project requirement side-by-side provided by the Sheffield Metals Architectural Department. On the left, you can see the product data, technical information, and warranty information categories. The middle column shows the proposed product substitution and its data, and on the right is the requirements originally specified by the architect. Notice that a 2.5-inch mechanical seam panel was originally specified. The proposed substitution product was a Sheffield Metals 1 3/4 snap lock panel. The side-by-side indicates that the substitution product meets or exceeds all specified requirements, such as material type, air infiltration, and weather-tight warranty. This comparison chart would then be submitted by the bidding contractor along with their bid. As I mentioned earlier, if you want to substitute a Sheffield Metals standing seam metal roofing or wall product in place of a different specified product or set of requirements, the Sheffield Metals Architectural Department can assist by creating a side-by-side comparison chart for you based on the project's information. Sheffield Metals will need the following items from the project manual to put together a side-by-side. Typical Division 1 general requirements, which should define the substitution process. Division 7 specs for the roofing system, and the roof plans, elevations, and all structural notes. The Sheffield Metals Architectural Department will determine if Sheffield can meet the project requirements specified, and if so, they'll work with you to draw up the side-by-side comparison chart. Once finished, the chart, special notes, and any supporting documents will be sent back to you so they can be added to your bid. A side-by-side comparison is a powerful visual tool that could make your bid and product substitution request clear and easily understandable. Remember, while some manufacturers like Sheffield Metals can help you by putting together the side-by-side comparison, it must be submitted in the bid by the contractor. If you're a contractor who needs a side-by-side comparison to bid on a project or have other requests about architectural metal roofing and walls, contact the Sheffield Metals Architectural Department. The link is in the description down below. Comment if you have any questions, subscribe here to the Metal Roofing channel, and as always, I'm Barnette, and I'll catch you next time.